I know everyone is hyped about the 2.8 update, but we need to look at the bigger picture. Version 3.0 is just around the corner, and if you've played gacha games for a while, you know what that means. A new region usually means a massive shift in the meta, new mechanics, and new problems that require new solutions. And I'm going to make a bold claim right now. Chisa is the solution. I think Chisa is being severely underestimated. People are looking at her numbers in the current version 2.x meta and calling her optional or mid. But today, I'm putting on my tinfoil hat to explain why I think Chisa is a sleeper hit designed specifically to dominate the version 3.0 meta, and why skipping her now might be a huge mistake later. To understand why she's so good, we have to look at the history of elemental effects. Back in version 2.0, Kuro Games introduced things like Arrow Erosion, Havoc Bane, and Electro Flare. On release, let's be honest, these were basically just glorified damage over time effects. Very few characters actually utilized them well aside from maybe Zany or Carthea. But in version 2.8, Kuro quietly dropped a massive rework to how these negative statuses function. They didn't just tweak the numbers, they changed the mechanics. Specifically, look at Havoc Bane. Before, it was just burst damage. Now, Havoc Bane actually shreds enemy defense. It can naturally stack up to 3 times, with each stack reducing defense by 2%. That's a 6% shred just for playing the game correctly. And this is where Chisa stops being a healer and starts being a meta enabler. Chisa doesn't just apply Havoc Bane, she breaks the limits of it. First, her kit inherently gives your team up to 18% defense ignore. That alone is strong. But here is the part everyone is overlooking: her outro skill. Chisa's outro skill increases the maximum number of negative status stacks an enemy can hold for 15 seconds. Remember how I said Havoc Bane stacks 3 times? With Chisa, you can stack it 6 times. So let's do the math. 6 stacks of Havoc Bane at 2% each equals 12% defense shred. Add her personal kit's 18% defense ignore. You are looking at a total of 30% defense ignore from a single support unit. And the best part? Her outro increases the stack limit for every negative status, not just Havoc. This makes her the universal key to unlocking damage ceilings for future characters we haven't even seen yet. Now, why would they release a defense-shredding healer right before 3.0? It's intentional. Look at the other changes in 2.8. They reworked Electro Flare. They introduced the Tactical Simulacra event, which features a specific elemental weakness system. My theory is that version 3.0 is going to lean heavily into elemental resistances and tankier enemies. If the new enemies have high resistance, defense shred becomes the most valuable stat in the game. Chisa consolidates healing, shielding, and a massive defense shred into one slot. She's essentially the offensive version of Shorekeeper. If Shorekeeper is the ultimate comfort pick, Chisa is the ultimate offensive scaler. You don't release a unit like this unless you plan on releasing main DPS characters in 3.0 that rely on stacking these negative statuses. So is she best in slot for every team right this second? Maybe not, but gacha games are about investment. Chisa is currently being doomed by players looking at today's damage charts, but I guarantee you, once the 3.0 roster expands and we get more negative status DPS units, Chisa is going to be the backbone of those teams. Don't let the current tier lists fool you. Chisa is a sleeper hit waiting to happen. Let me know in the comments. Do you think I'm crazy, or is Defense Shred going to be the king of 3.0? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.